Album covers are usually the first thing we see when choosing to listen to new artists. They build worlds, tell stories, and create a visual intro for what's to come. So I was thinking, what if I could bring them to life? One of my favorite album covers and albums in general is Swimming by Mac Miller. So I figured I'd start there. I mean, it can't be like too bad. I mean, it's just like it's like two assets. Like, please don't die. I mean, it can't be like too bad. So I think we should start with storyboarding. To figure out what we need to storyboard, I kind of want to break down the album cover. You can see that there's Mac in the middle in a coffin with a window behind him, and he's wearing a pink suit, kind of like themes of pink and white. And I think all of these are very symbolic of his older albums, also the theme of the album itself. The plain window, the coffin, and the themes of pink and white are going to be requirements for our recreation, so we stay true to the original album cover. So I was thinking, what if we had a pink glowy character in the same position as Mac in the original album cover, in a coffin, look up behind him to see a plain window. He opens the plain window, crawls out, and he's on a plane in a pink sky. Jumps off the plane, as he's falling, covers his eyes in fear, and then opens them again, and he's right back to where he started, in the white void, in the coffin. Kind of gives running away from something you can't escape. Kind of like road tripping. Anyways, it has our 3 requirements, so I think we can move on to filming. So I think I'm going to use myself as the actual character in the animation instead of making a 3D model in hopes to kind of save time animating. This means I need to be pretty accurate with my shots and my character and my character's actions when I'm filming. I was actually kind of struggling to find objects that would represent the 3D coffin, the window in the coffin, and also the plane. But that's when I found
this bookshelf makes like the perfect like coffin. So I think these chairs are gonna work super great. Is in the coffin, they get out of the coffin, and they lift themselves up.
Once I had all the footage, it was time to move into Premiere. I ended up just making a really rough cut of all the raw footage.
That's rough, buddy.
Just so I could start laying down all the timing and save a bunch of time animating. Once I felt like I had some good timing, I brought everything into After Effects and began. This took a long time. This took a really long. Why is there so much rotoscoping? I was kind of having trouble deciding what I wanted to do for the main character. I knew I wanted it to glow pink, but other than that, I didn't know. I'm gonna try like a glowy effect, I think, on the body part, and then maybe we do something different for the suit. I think I really like the glow and the magazine together. I think that looks really cool. It also meant I had to do double rotoscoping to rotoscope out my hands and face on every single shot. So I added more work, but I do think it was worth it. I hope. Look at him. He's just a little dude. He's pretty cute. So with all the rotoscoping done and the character pretty much built out, I need to build the actual worlds. For the first shot, like the original album cover shot, just the coffin and the void, I think we can do that all in After Effects. I'm just gonna cut out the coffin and the window in Photoshop, bring that into After Effects, and then add a white background, add in our character, and bam. I also animated the window, so it looks like the little character is escaping. It's kind of cute. Okay, cool, so we have our first and last shot done because it's gonna be looping. So now we just need to build the plane world. I'm realizing now that I have no idea how I'm gonna make a plane, a sky, and clouds that actually interact with my character. But in the storyboard, it sounded like a good idea. So I was hoping After Effects would work for this, but it just doesn't really yet have the 3D tools to do the kind of atmospheric clouds that I wanted to have in the final render. So that meant I needed to open Blender. I just don't have a lot of experience in Blender, so I think I'm just gonna YouTube it. For the plane, I kind of just browsed 3D models on TurboSquid and CG Trader until I found one I liked, cleaned it up, and then brought in an HDRI for a sky, brought in our character as a plane, just positioned them with the camera, parented everything, and yeah, bam. And then I realized I need clouds. Like, we have to have cool clouds. Like, we should have cool clouds that like interact with nodey cool clouds that like interact with everything. I think that'd be ideal, yeah. So knowing I needed nodey cool clouds, I watched some more tutorials, kind of copied the node system they had, and I came up with these, and I think they're cool, fluffy, pink clouds. So I had the world built in Blender, so now all I had to really do was animate the camera with the character and render it. and I did not realize how long rendering takes. It took all week.
My computer sounds like a truck engine right now.
My computer was definitely about to explode multiple times when I was trying to edit other things in Premiere.
It crashed. I have a lot of autosaves. I save frequently, so all is well.
Once I rendered everything out of Blender and After Effects, I brought it all into Premiere, and I was able to do the final touches and add some sound, add some color, and yeah, without further ado, here it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you could have the world in the palm of your hand, you still might drop it. And everybody wanna reach inside your pockets. I tell them red light, stop it. Shit, that give me more headaches than alcoholics.
There was nothing in my wallet, just a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the final outcome, and to be honest, I'm pretty stoked with it. I think it helped build my animation skills a bunch, and I'm kind of excited to animate more. I think I've listened to this album at least 50 times, and I've always came up with ideas for visuals for it, so this project was really cool because I was able to take that first visual intro and turn it into a more fledged out dream almost. So yeah, I think it was really cool to experiment with that. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.